I wanted this for so long. I first really wanted to start pursuing YouTube back in 2010, but I had no idea what I was doing at all. I spent the majority of my high school years watching channels like Smosh, Minnesota Burns, Mr. Technical Difficult, all these guys that were just having the time of their life and making it a career. I knew I had to get on board, but I just did not know how. For you old school people that have been on YouTube for a while, you might remember the Pokemon Revenge song put out by Smosh. That was the day I decided. That was so hilarious. It made me laugh so much. I was like, we're gonna do this. I don't know how, I don't know what we're doing, but we're gonna do this. We're gonna put our foot, get our feet wet, and we're gonna figure it out. So, in 2011, we went for it. We started the process with zero experience, zero idea of what we were doing. All we knew was we wanted this to be a career, and we're gonna do everything possible to make it one. First channel we ever created. It was just simply my name. It had no logo, it had no channel art, it had nothing. We had no idea what we were getting ourselves into. I think we have the same mindset a lot of people do when they first start YouTube, that I'm gonna be like an overnight sensation and I'm gonna blow up, and that's just not how it went. The first thing we did was started uploading those chat roulette prank videos. Who remembers that golden age of YouTube, going on chat roulette and Omegle and messing with people? The problem is we had no idea what we were doing. We had copyrighted songs in the videos, the editing was complete crap, we were cussing people out, it was just, it was horrible. But it was the first foot in the door and the first chance we really had to try at YouTube. So, after about 40, 50 uploads on that channel, it never went anywhere, obviously, because it sucked and it was copyrighted and demonetized and everything else. We deleted it after about 50 videos, cut it, deleted it, and I was like, well, I guess it's not possible. You may have heard the phrase, never give up on something you can't go a day without thinking about. That was my mindset. After that 2011, I was like, even though we're not doing this no more, this is all I think about. I watch it all the time. I watch people do this every day, and I'm like, I have to make this my reality. I have to do it. So, 2013, round 2 began. So, we created another channel in 2013 called Trollin' Kids. Kids instead of kids, because that's what we were playing on the Xbox and people kept calling us Kids. He had an accent and we thought it was hilarious. We thought we were geniuses at the time. We're like, oh, that is gonna take off. Trollin' Kids. The problem was, again, we didn't have capture cards to record footage on the Xbox. Me and Brandon, my brother, used to play Xbox while she sat there and recorded it with a phone.
So I sat in like the walker chair with the seat, and I'd have it like the phone up to the screen like this.
It was so bad, so horrible, but at the time, it was so cool, because I was like, man, look, we're out there. We have a voice on YouTube. We might have like 10 subscribers, but hey, we're doing something. So, after putting out around literally 70 to 80 videos of gameplay, and another stupid thing we would do is go into Walmart and ask people the dumbest questions. Like, oh man, I can't remember. We walked into Walmart and asked the guy, how does he feel about the guinea pigs going to war with the gerbils over Uranus? Just the dumbest thing, and getting reactions. They weren't going anywhere. So finally I decided it was time to learn to edit. It was time to learn how to actually do this. So I started watching so many tutorials, and that's when we created our first good video, I would say. The first decent video. Maybe not now, but at the time, it was awesome. It was an infomercial selling a sense of humor. Do you remember the old school infomercials? I mean, it took me like 5.5 hours to edit a 3-minute video, but I was just so amazed how it turned out. That was the first real project that we really put effort in on the YouTube, and it was crazy. I feel funny saying this now, but at the time that video gained over 2,000 views in a month, and I was like, you can ask Robert, I was ecstatic. I was amazed at this, and I was like, oh my gosh, we have 2,000 people saw our video. I was just absolutely blown away. I was on cloud nine. That was the coolest thing in the world to me, to have thousands of views on the video at the time. It blew my mind. However, as time continued to go on, like the other channels, we were never ever able to replicate that success again. And after over 150 uploads on that channel, we had about 312 subscribers, every single one of them other than like 2 coming from the one video. We never got anywhere else, and again, deleted the channel. So that was the end of 2013. In 2014, I started working at a car dealership. Where were you working at again at the time?
At a wait, 2013?
14. That was a computer place, right?
Actually, I think I was working at a tax place at the time. In 2015, I started working at the Computer Helpers.
Basically, we were going to college and working a job we hated, and it's just every day I hated life. Like, I hated it. I hated going to school. I hated doing this stupid job, and I'm like, I'm not living the rest of my life. I'm not doing this until I die. I'm not. It's not gonna happen no matter what. I would rather just stay up making videos until I literally die from exhaustion than live 50 years working some crap job I hate. I'd rather just die trying. It sounds cliche. I'm gonna succeed or I'm gonna die trying, and right there, that was my mindset at the time. So we decided to take another shot at this. In 2014, we created the channel Jebus Gaming. That's where the name Jebus started making its name on YouTube. Actually, she still has the shirt. That is the shirt from 2014. So at the time, I was playing a lot of games too, because really, I wanted a way out of the real world. I hated the job. I hated school. I hated everything around me. And video games were kind of an escape for me. It was a way to just not have to deal with the crap in the real life and just relax, go explore a city, and go do something fun. So we were like, let's try this again. We have a little bit more experience now. We know what we're doing a little bit more. Let's give it another go. So we started with Jebus Gaming. This time we were actually, since we had these crappy jobs, we did have a little bit more money. So my closest friend from high school, he was doing this with me. We actually had enough money to buy the Elgato capture card, good microphones and things like that. So in our head, we got good equipment now. That's what it is. That had to be the reason we kept failing over and over. But as a lot of people realize, your equipment's not that big of a deal. It's the person behind it. So it didn't really go as planned. It was fun for a little while. It was, but it just, after about a year of uploading daily, we had over 350 videos on this channel. After a year, it felt like a 9 to 5. Like every day I was like, crap, I gotta get another video up before this is over, before the day's over, because I just wasn't having fun with it no more. Like I realized I enjoyed video games not because it was a passion, but because it was an escape from the real world for me. Like it wasn't something that I woke up thinking about doing. It was just a way to get away from what I hated. It wasn't actually a passion. So, after watching a gaming video one night in 2000, I think this was 14 or 15, I don't remember exactly, this is where the magic change happened. So, we were watching a video and on the recommended, if you guys know who Tales of Taylor is, the first dumpster diving channel I ever started watching, I saw the video pop up and said GameStop dumpster diving, and I've never heard of this theory. I was like, what is this? So, clicked on the video immediately, started watching it, and like most people that see these videos on YouTube, I'm like, there's no way this is real. No freaking way they can just throw this stuff out. So we went out, we tried with the GameStop right by our house. I remember it because I'm an anxiety driven guy. I was terrified, but her and my brother walked right up there. Then eventually I went over there. We were like calling police stations like, is this legal? Is this okay? I don't know what I'm doing really. They said it's legal. So we're like, you know what? Let's do it. So we looked in there and right off the bat, we found a roll of Tomb Raider posters that we sold on eBay for $40, 2 steelbook cases that sold for $12 a piece the next day, and then another roll of Tony Hawk posters sold for $37. So I was like, excuse me? I just made $100 and some having fun in a day. I was making $10 an hour at this crappy job I hated, so I just made the same exact thing I made having fun that I made at this crappy job. And I did it in 20 to 30 minutes, not 10 hours. So right then and there I was like, it's time to try this. Let's start doing these YouTube videos now. But unfortunately at the time, we just didn't have the money to really make it possible. So we could do GameStop dumpster diving and stuff, but it was like a once every couple week thing. And then you'd have to do it multiple times to make a video. So we were able to get out maybe one dumpster diving video or so a month, one or two, and this is YouTube, you know, you have to be consistent or you're not going to go anywhere. So unfortunately, we learned that the hard way, and after 360 some uploads, almost 2,000 subscribers, I deleted the channel again because it was just, we couldn't do the dumpster diving consistently, and the other videos were boring, so out the window again. After deleting that channel, I thought in my head that that was my chance. We had almost 2,000 subscribers. I deleted it. There's no coming back from this now. You gotta go work in the real world now. You're not gonna get to do this YouTube thing for fun now. It's done. In my head, that was the final straw. We had put a year of work, 360 videos, and almost 2,000 subscribers. In my head, I was like, I tried. But again, once again, there's a theme in this. 2016, I couldn't help myself. I couldn't. I had to have this in my life. I needed to do this. So we started again. Instead of gaming this time, we started a channel that was extremely, extremely controversial, to say the least. In 2016, we started another YouTube channel. This time, if you ever seen the show Dateline by NBC that was hosted by Chris Hansen, we were doing that for real. We were going on places like Instagram, Facebook, Craigslist, and setting up fake profiles that were acting as underage girls to get pedophiles to come meet us in person. Yeah, it's crazy, right? We were actually doing this and then recording them and exposing them and showing it to the police. It was it was a crazy time in our life, but it got dangerous after a while. Like, there was somebody else doing this. I forgot what country they were from, and somebody had pulled a gun on them and they had almost gotten shot, and it scared the crap out of me at the time. And then again, we didn't really do it as much because I'm like, I want to do YouTube, but I don't want to get shot either. It's like there's a fine line there. After the whole thing of somebody almost getting killed, another channel having legal action, like, believe this or not, I forgot what the channel's name was, but one of the pedophile people that they had caught actually tried to sue the channel that exposed them on YouTube. So one of them were in legal trouble. One of them had a gun pulled on them. At that time, I was like, I can't do this no more. This is too much. We're either gonna get arrested or gonna get in trouble or we're gonna get shot or stabbed. I'm like, you know what? This isn't worth it no more. And again, after over 100 uploads, over 100, you're talking like 700-800 videos now, over 100 uploads, deleted it again. Once again, I thought that was my final straw. But once again, if you can't go a day without thinking about it, don't quit. Do not quit. And in 2017, I created another channel, another one. I don't even know how many I've had at this point. This one was called Stevers. That was a nickname, a stupid nickname my brother came up for me, and I was like, you know what? Let's just put Stevers there. And I started making videos about a game called Runescape, if you never heard of it. It was a game I played since I was like 12. I still play to this day. I love it. I love it. And I was like, you know what? I've loved this game for this many years. Maybe this will be the thing that I should be making videos about. So, started making videos on that game. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure anyone that's played RuneScape can attest to, it's a game that you're 100% in or you're 100% out. I either want to spend every minute of my day playing that game or I have no interest in it whatsoever. And once the 100% in thing kind of went away, again, I had no interest in it no more. I deleted it again. Or I didn't delete it this time. I stopped making videos basically for like 6 or 7 months because it just wasn't fun anymore. For the like 1000th time, I think. Later on in the year, once again, I still could not stop chasing this YouTube thing. Like, this is what I wanted for so long. When I tell you guys this in videos, I hope this video helps put it in perspective. It's been something I've been chasing and working on for so many years, so many. But later on in the year, I decided, let's get rid of the whole Stevers thing. I renamed the channel Jebus Gaming again and started uploading more gaming videos like Call of Duty and other things like that. But again, it was getting like 50 views or so a video, and I just got so bored of it so quick. It just wasn't for me again. It just really wasn't, and we stopped uploading once again. We stopped doing gaming videos, let's just say, once again. After failing with the gaming videos, one night, everything really changed for us. Welcome back to Jebus Gaming, everybody, and today we had a pretty good week of dumpster diving through GameStop and other various stores, and that was our first GameStop dumpster diving video on the channel, the first one. And in a week, it pulled over 1,000 views, which I was like, oh my gosh, holy crap, here we go. It pulled over 1,000 views. So again, of course, I was like, let's go again, let's go again. We went on again, boom, it pulled over 1,000 views again. And we had 2 in a row, and I was like, ooh, I think we might find something that's clicking here, I really do. After those videos started clicking like that, we started to just continuously pump them out. At the time, we were working full-time, going to college full-time, and uploading videos to YouTube every single day. 2 to 3 hours of sleep was the normal. If you got more than 3 hours of sleep, that was a really good day. To say I was like beyond exhausted and my body was probably hating me so much is an extreme understatement. We were working so hard at the time following this goal. I remember one night just sitting there, I was so tired and I had to get up and work in the morning, and like I was almost in tears because I couldn't, like my head was so cloudy, I could not focus on what was in front of me because I was just so sleep deprived at the time. And I was like, I made this mental decision that this is going to sound terrible to everybody out there, but I'm going to tell you my legitimate feelings. Right there, I was like, I would rather die from sleep deprivation than continue along the path of like working a crappy job and living every day doing something you hate. I'd rather die trying to at least get somewhere that I really want to get to. So we just kept pushing through it. Sleepless night after sleepless night after sleepless night, uploading video after video after video after video. And then before you know it, the subscribers were just going up, 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 up. Thank you guys so much. We finally hit 5,000 subscribers. This has been a huge goal of mine for so long, and I'm just so freaking psyched to finally see that number. You guys don't know how much that means to me. We hit 6K, 6,000 subscribers. Welcome back to Jebus Gaming, guys, and we're over 9,000 subscribers. So I want to apologize right now to everyone who's not a Dragon Ball Z fan, but what does YouTube say about our subscriber count?
It's over 9,000! What, 9,000?
4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000. Before we knew it, we had 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, which was like, oh my god, I could not believe we had 10,000 subscribers. That was, I remember coming in here doing the Q&A and everything. Like, I was too shy to even show myself at the time. I had a stupid mask. Leave this video a double big fat thumbs up for 10K. It's so dumb when I think about it now. We had like a stupid mask on that we found in a GameStop dumpster one time, and it was just the dumbest thing ever. I didn't feel comfortable in front of the camera yet, but we had 10,000 subscribers, and I was just blown away. Since we completely moved away from the gaming side of it, that's when we decided we were going to change our name, because we're not Jebus Gaming, we're not doing gaming. So we decided, we put a poll out actually, like a bunch of different names, like Jebus the Treasure Hunter, Treasure Hunting with Jebus, and a bunch of other ones, and Treasure Hunting with Jebus was the winner. So we changed the name to that and just grinded. Like, you don't understand how many sleepless nights there were. Grinded. We put out hundreds of videos dumpster diving. You can go back on our channel and look at them, and some of them have been deleted because of other issues. Hundreds and hundreds of videos dumpster diving. Before we knew it, we were at 20,000 subscribers, and I just remember like pulling it up and I was like, we're 1/5 of the way to 100K, 1/5 of the way. Like, that 100K silver plaque, that's been something I've wanted to see, hold, and touch for so many years, and I was like, we are 1/5 of the way there. We just got to keep going. After watching Storage Wars Canada, I think it was, on Netflix, it just reminded, I used to watch Auction Hunters so much back in the day, and it just had me thinking, I'm like, I just never thought about actually doing it. I just loved watching the show, and I just didn't realize that anybody can go out and do it. So we looked into it one day. We started doing research, and it seemed easy. And so we looked up the first auction, live auction near us. We had saved up like for like 3 months, no joke. Saved up like $1,000 at the time. It took 3 months. That's how bad it was back then. Welcome back to Jebus Gaming, guys, and as you can see, we are at a storage facility because we just won our very first storage unit at the auction. So we saved up $1,000 and we went to the auction, and there was like a 5x10 unit. I remember it, and I was like, no matter what, we're winning this, because I just want the video for YouTube. I don't care if I spend $1,000 on crap. I was gonna get it just so we can make the video and see how it did. And we got the first storage unit ever. As we were looking around YouTube at the time back then, I just made this mental like connection. Shows like Storage Wars, Auction Hunters, Storage Hunters, all these storage shows were on TV, and they were just crushing it in the ratings. I mean, killing it. Everybody was in love with this stuff. So I was like, let's go look it up on YouTube. And I typed it in on YouTube, like storage unit buying, and there was nothing. I mean, there was very, very few. Most of the clips on YouTube at the time were just people recording clips from Storage Wars and other storage shows. And I was like, I think we just found the thing. Like, we found something that was like, super fun looking and that nobody else is really doing out there. And it just clicked with me. I was like, we found it. We know what we gotta do now. So we cleaned out that first unit, and at the time our dumpster diving videos were pulling about 1,000 views a week. That was about, at the time, 1,000 to 2,000 if it was a good one. We had a few like exceptions that were super good and some that were super bad, but on average about 1,000 to 2,000 views at the time. We put the storage unit on YouTube, and in the first week it pulled over 10,000 views, which was completely unheard of for us at the time. It blew my mind. Like 10,000 views in a week was like, oh my gosh, we figured something out. So we started buying storage unit after storage unit after storage unit. At the time though, we couldn't do it as often as we'd like because we didn't really have the money we wanted to have. We had to buy the unit, resell every little piece of it, make all the money we can, then save that money up in my drawer so we can go to the next auction and repeat. We can only do it one unit at a time because that's all we had the money for. We would basically, whatever money we would make from the unit, we would take the profit and go use it to buy the next one. And those videos just kept killing it over the dumpster diving videos. They pull 1,000, storage unit, 12,000, 1,000, 15,000. It was just, I knew in my head, we found something that wasn't there. We found something that people were looking for. We found the thing that I've been looking for all these years, something that clicked with people. In October 2018, last year, we had the first real break. That little tiny, I think it was a $20 or $30 storage unit that belonged to a drug dealer, and that video went crazy. It was our first real like semi-viral video. It just shot up. Welcome back to Treasure Hunting with Jebus, guys. We just picked up this unit for only $20, and I can tell you from just looking at the front, there's no way it should have went that cheap. And because that video was shooting up, it was pulling all the other videos with it. So those videos that were getting 10,000 views a week are now getting like 20,000 views a week. And that one quickly, like I think it was a 4-week period, pulled 1 million views. And that was, I remember it because like when I was a teenager, I was like, I just want to have one video that has over 1 million views. That has just been one of my goals for so long, and I was like almost in tears. It's like we got one. We got one that had 1 million views, and what came along with it was just, it was weird. That little $30 unit legitimately changed our lives. It really did. It changed everything for us. Everything. And the subscriber count flew with it. We went from over 20,000, which took us like a year to do or so. Welcome back to Treasure Hunting with Jebus, guys, and today to celebrate 30,000 subscribers, welcome back to Treasure Hunting with Jebus, guys. And before we get into the video, I have to say thank you all. We finally reached 40,000 subscribers. 40,000 to 40,000 in just months. We doubled in size. And I can happily say October 2018 was the end of the crap jobs. YouTube was providing us enough money that we can finally say, bye-bye, crappy other jobs. I'm done, and I'm not coming back. And that was just the start of it. We continued into the new year doing the same thing, buying storage units, making videos, and making adjustments along the way. Trying new things, failing. As you can see with this whole story, there's been a lot of failing, a lot of it, a lot of time. Failing and failing and failing. So we did the same thing. We tweak little things, we try little things. Some things would go over well with people, some things wouldn't. We would learn and adjust, and over time, the video quality got better and better. So YouTube was already providing us enough money to live full-time doing it. But in April of 2019, this year, I think it was April, it might have been March, I don't remember, we had another massive break which changed everything again. Oh, there's real money in here. Look at this. Oh, that's new. Welcome back to Treasure Hunting with Jebus, guys.
And today we have an insane unit.
This little storage unit that looked like it was nothing at first ended up netting us so much profit. So the second, this is surprising somehow, the second storage unit we bought that belonged to a drug dealer, it shot up to heights I'd never seen before. It was pulling hundreds of thousands of views a day. It was blowing everything out of proportion. As far as being able to provide for ourselves, YouTube was paying in a day what both of our jobs paid combined in a week. It was something that I was just like, I mean, we're still sitting down here with 60 or 70,000 subscribers, and this is like paying for, it's crushing everything beyond my dreams. It's crushing it. And I didn't know how to take it at first. I was like, oh my God, like, this is it. This is what I've been trying to get to for so many years. And now we got it right now. We got it hard, and it just kept growing and growing and growing. Welcome back to Treasure Hunting with Jebus, guys. And guess what? We had 50,000 subscribers! I'm 25 years old right now, 25. And I can now say officially, I have my dream job. There's nothing I'd rather be doing. Nothing. I wouldn't want to be an athlete. I don't want to be an actor. I don't want to be a singer. My only dream since I was a teenager was to have a YouTube channel that was able to provide for everybody and allow us to do things that we never thought we'd be able to do. Because of YouTube, I'm not only able to make my own type of dreams come true, we've been able to go everywhere. We've been to Niagara Falls, we've been to Nashville, we've been to California, we've been everywhere. And it's not because we're slaving away at some place we hate, it's because you just refuse to quit. And eventually it will happen for you, no matter what. It's not going to be YouTube with everybody watching this, it's not. But no matter what you're doing, if you cannot go a day without thinking about something, then don't quit. Don't. No matter what anyone tells you, do not quit. Never, ever quit. Just be willing to fail, be willing to lose, be willing to learn, be willing to change, and you will get to where you want to be no matter what. Trust me. People are going to tell you what you're doing is stupid. People are going to tell you what you're doing is crap. People are going to tell you that you should be doing something else. If this wasn't YouTube, I would tell you my true opinion, but unfortunately I'd have to censor a lot of it. But do what you want to do in this life. You only have one of them. You don't get a second chance at this. So work as hard as you can and be willing to sacrifice, sleep. Be willing to sacrifice fun. Just push, 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 and you'll get there. Like I said again, we're both 25 years old. I have a lot of years left to grow. We're only scraping the iceberg of what's possible right now, and it's mind-blowing. We got to do stuff that I never thought I'd be able to do. We got to take my brother to see the Yankees and the Miami Dolphins. I got to allow my mom to go skydiving, something she's wanted to do since she was a kid. I got to take our whole house family and go to California. It's mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. We're nowhere near the top of what's possible yet. Nowhere near it. But I can tell you the feeling of being right there for a goal you've been chasing for 10 years is worth it. It's worth all the sleepless nights. It's worth all the anxiety, the anger, the everything. Like the nights where you're just like, I just want to rip everything else up because you hate everything around you. You gotta push through it. You do. You gotta push through it. If at the end of the day, you got no one to blame but yourself. You really, really don't. Everyone has a different path. Everybody has a different path. Just remember that. You're going to see some people who put no effort into anything get the easy way. You're going to see some people who work their you-know-what off all day and get nowhere. Everybody has a different path. Just do not quit. And my best advice to anybody is, no matter what your path is, always just be the hardest working motherfucker in the room, and you'll get there.
Alright guys, so after he has been through our whole YouTube journey, which is absolutely crazy. I know you guys, I mean, it's hard to actually like get you guys to understand like all the work that went into this, which is like he was saying, if you guys want anything, you just have to like go for it and just keep going or you're never gonna get anywhere. And I just want to reiterate again is that we've had this dream of like just doing our own job for a while now, and the fact that like he said, we went to California and all that stuff. Now that we've been doing that for a while, it's just I'm like speechless and trying not to cry, honestly, but I just want to thank each and every one of you guys for getting us here, because without you guys it wouldn't be possible at all. So the whole big thing we did in California, that's thanks to you guys. Doing stuff for our family, that's thanks to you guys. Anything that we do for our videos is thanks to you guys.
You guys helped us get here. 100,000 subscribers. But as I've said this whole video, never be satisfied. I'm so happy to be here, but guess what? it's not the end of the road. Next step, I got the silver, but I'm not happy till I got the gold. 1 million, let's go!